Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another movie review. This time around I'm going to be doing a review for Before the Flood. It's a documentary and it stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Barack Obama, the Pope, just to name a few, George Bush, and George W. Bush, so Bush Jr. and Sr., so just to name a few people, and it is a documentary. And yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual. For those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already, stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up, so for those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me, then I will give you a fair warning, because as usual, I did. So as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the race. So this is a documentary. Basically, it's a pet project of Leonardo DiCaprio. And basically what he wants to do, as he is a humongous environmentalist, for those who somehow haven't found out by yet, he's basically trying to make the planet better. He's trying to show us how we're hurting our planet and just throughout the world, and how different cultures have been suffering due to the climate change and people, littering and dumping and all this stuff, and how we could possibly make the planet better. And yeah, I thought it was a really great documentary, and it really does put into perspective how fucked up our world is when it comes to the environment. And scientists predict that we have about 100 years to live if we continue down this path through the environment. If you keep screwing up with our environment, we only have about 100 years left on Earth. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but about 100 is the best estimate. So yeah, and basically this whole documentary is trying to prove to us, hey, let's try to make our planet a better place. Let's try not to kill any more species. Let's try, to be together and not litter, and let's try not to fuck up our world. And that's basically it. And yeah, now it's hard to basically critique documentaries. Sometimes it's hard to critique documentaries because all they're doing is giving you the facts, and unless they're not showing it to you in the most entertaining of ways, most documentaries are pretty interesting. And this documentary was no different. This was an interesting documentary, and I really did like learning about how we were hurting our planet, how we could have done stuff to better our planet, or how we could do stuff to better our planet. I really did like seeing those aspects, and overall it's just a great movie in my opinion, just seeing how everything was with the ecosystem and the environment, and how we could just better our environment. And honestly, that it was really good. We got to see many facets of the earth as a whole, how people from like West Asia or whatever, like in like these islands in the West Asian or East Asian areas, such as in the Philippines and like Vietnam and whatnot, how they're suffering, and how there's also small island nations that we barely even know about who are also suffering, and how they know how to protect their planet more than us Americans, who have all the technology in the world. We're a first world country, and yet the third world countries know how to protect it better, but since they're third world, they can't do jack shit. So yeah, it was just really interesting in my opinion. I really did like it, and yeah, really informative. It's on the National Geographic's YouTube channel. I'm not sure if it's still there, because originally it was only supposed to be there for about a week. But I did hear that it may be there for more time afterwards, or on the National Geographic's official page, website, not their YouTube website in particular, but like an actual website on nationalgeographics.com. So it should be somewhere online for those who want to check it out. Definitely do check it out. It's about an hour and a half, give or take. And yeah, just really cool, really interesting. And yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Really informative in my opinion, really entertaining to say the least. And yeah, I really did like it. And yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe, comment down below, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.